in my videos. Switch the scene, yeah, with a click, yeah, live the dream, try go and see, yeah, capture life, camera quick, yeah, short from king, view stacking quick, yeah, take advice, man, it spread like lingo, hey, living that life, watch the replay, hey. Hit that live chat popping, yeah. Views climbing high, they can't stop it now. From Manila skies to the beaches, wavy. Tech tourist live, keep it crazy, safely. Uploading clips, stream beaming, yeah. Whole world watches while he's streaming, yeah. Flip the camera, another scene switch, that hacks drop. Make the fans wish, bits flying, subs multiplying. In the tropics where the vibes undying. He's the Texture's life on display, in the heat wave streams all day, with the gear shift tech on a new phase, broadcasting life in that tropical haze, in the frame every single minute, tech advice gotta win it, and the islands of Twitch never dimming, chat so lit and the winds keep grinning, lay it back with the palms swaying, tech tips in the crowd playing, Tech tourists with extreme flow, living life like it's a free show, in the Philippines where the breeze blow, giving tech tips in my videos, switch the scene, yeah, with a click, yeah, live the dream, try go and see, yeah, capture life, camera quick, yeah, short from king, view stacking quick, yeah, tech advice, man, it spread like lingo, hey, living that life, watch the replay, hey. Hit that live chat popping, yeah. Views climbing high, they can't stop it now. From Manila skies to the beaches, wavy. Tech tourist live, keep it crazy, safely. Uploading clips, stream beaming, yeah. Whole world watches while he's streaming, yeah. Flip the camera, another scene switch, that hacks drop. Make the fans wish, bits flying, subs multiplying. In the tropics where the vibes undying. He's the Texture's life on display, in the heat wave streams all day, with the gear shift tech on a new phase, broadcasting life in that tropical haze, in the frame every single minute, tech advice gotta win it, and the islands of Twitch never dimming, chat so lit and the winds keep grinning, lay it back with the palms swaying, tech tips in the crowds playing, Tech tourists with extreme flow, living life like it's a free show, in the Philippines where the breeze blow, giving tech tips in my videos, switch the scene, yeah, with a click, yeah, live the dream, try go and see, yeah, capture life, camera quick, yeah, short from king, view stacking quick, yeah, tech advice, man, it spread like lingo, hey, living that life, watch the replay, hey. Hit that live chat popping, yeah. Views climbing high, they can't stop it now. From Manila skies to the beaches, wavy. Tech tourist live, keep it crazy, safely. Uploading clips, stream beaming, yeah. Whole world watches while he's streaming, yeah. Flip the camera, another scene switch, that hacks drop. Make the fans wish, bits flying, subs multiplying. In the tropics where the vibes undying. He's the Texture's life on display, in the heat wave streams all day, with the gear shift tech on a new phase, broadcasting life in that tropical haze, in the frame every single minute, tech advice gotta win it, and the islands of Twitch never dimming, chat so lit and the winds keep grinning, lay it back with the palms swaying, tech tips in the crowds playing, Tech tourists with extreme flow, living life like it's a free show, in the Philippines where the breeze blow, giving tech tips in my videos, switch the scene, yeah, with a click, yeah, live the dream. MC. Yeah, capture life, camera equipped. Yeah, short from king, view stacking quick. Yeah, take advice, man, it spread like lingo. Hey, living that life, watch the replay. Hey. Hit that live chat popping. Yeah. Views climbing high, they can't stop it now. From Manila skies to the beaches, wavy. Tech tourist live, keep it crazy, safely. Uploading clips, stream beaming. Yeah, whole world watches while he's streaming. Yeah, flip the camera, another scene switch. Tech hacks drop, make the fans wish. Bits flying, subs multiplying. In the tropics where the vibes undying. He's the Texture's life on display, in the heat wave streams all day, with the gear shift tech on a new phase, broadcasting life in that tropical haze, in the frame every single minute.
Thank you so much, Inglorious. 54, sheesh, almost 5 years. What's up, R1? Saw Josh in there. Who else out there? What's up, Gimbal? This party? Eat the brisket for yourself. What up, Sir Chubbs? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're heading to Manila today. I gotta go pick up my e-bike, grab some more shit from the studio, and there is an event today. I thought I'd stop by since it's in the same area anyways. Hopefully there's parking. It's gonna be a mega mall. There's never parking there. I'll just park on the other side this time though. I won't park on the side I always park on. Said it's easier to take Mexico. Okay. Just take Mexico. What up, Battle Bunny? Drive safe and have fun at TCG. Thank you, Inglorious, for the sub. Yeah, I saw a lot of people were there yesterday. And I've just been in Pampanga the whole time, so I'm gonna go get my bike for my e-bike, Samantha. But this trip's gonna cost me money since like it's 1,000 pesos one way, another 1,000 pesos round trip, and then toll is 800, so it's like 2,800 pesos. But I mean, that's how much it would cost to send my bike and grab all my stuff anyways, so you know, at least I'll try to go to the event, and that'll at least make it worthwhile going to Manila today. I don't really want to stay overnight because on Monday I can't drive my car in Manila, so I have to come back by tonight. So that's my plan for today, everybody. Yeah, the bike streams might come back, definitely, because we're in Pampanga. It's easier to bike out here. Plus I get to go to Clark, and instead of me driving the 7-Eleven like this morning when I was in Discord with Big Phil, it's kind of a hassle to drive because the 7-Eleven closest to me never has parking, and I don't want to double park. And then the second 7-Eleven, they never have white monsters, but this morning they had white monsters. So I got like 3. But if I have my bike and scooter fixed, well, my bike just has to put air in it, but if I have those, that's easier to just jump on and cruise real quick and then come back. So at least I can ride my bike out here more often. So it's kind of a long journey today. Gotta stop by my condo, grab my bike, and then go to the studio, or go to the studio afterwards, and then load my car up with the rest of my stuff. I really need to grab everything I can today, because what if my passport's just hiding in my stuff? And then I might be able to find it. If not, I gotta go to the US Embassy to claim a new passport. Kind of lame. But that's the plan today. A little bit of event, grab my bike, and long drives. Hey, look at the new golf course? Not golf course, driving range. I'd like to go there. But I got my Monster in hand and we're ready to rock and roll. No, I don't know where the fuck I put it. I know in my head I'm like, oh, I'll put it here for safekeeping. And then I forgot where the fuck I put it, you know? Because I'm an idiot. Or it could be at the studio and I just don't realize that I brought it there. You know, what if it's at the studio chilling? You know, in one of my drawers or in a box somewhere. I really don't want to have to get a new passport. That's a pain in the ass. It says that I have to go to the US Embassy to get my passport. Since you can't do it by mail, it's not up for renewal. And that's a pain in the ass. But at least I have like my birth certificate and social security and other things to prove that I'm me. But I heard I have to get an appointment. But I'm going to see if I can ask my friends if they can help me get connected to just get it all done. You know, someone's got to have a connect. This is going to be the cheapest gas has been. It hit under 70, but I heard it's going to go back up on Tuesday. It'll be in the 70s again, but 69, 68. I saw 65 at like the third-party gas stations for diesel. It's the cheapest it's been. See here, 65 at pit stop. It's a pretty good price. Almost back to where we were. The thing is, barrels of oils are way under $100 right now, I think. Aren't they like at $80, $90? Oh. You have no helmet, you're wearing chanelas. Beep, 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 beep. Pay attention, dude. And this idiot. What are you doing? Go. Cross. Cross and get hit by the other cars. All these spaceship people. This one just says take intersection. God damn it. That's a long almost the end of June. Half the year has passed by already, everybody. That is so quick. Gonna be July already. Jesus Christ. What have I done with my life? I need this passport so I can travel. Plan to go to like Thailand and shit, Vietnam and maybe Japan or something, you know? We're gonna have some interesting streams, but I gotta get this freaking passport. I hope it's just in the office somewhere and it's just hidden because it's black, you know? And I just misplaced it somewhere. I'm like, oh shit, it's just there, you know? You saw Supergirl? I really liked it. Copy wasn't that great. It was really muffled. Nice. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a really good... We're supposed to do some really good stuff this year, and I already got the, Chris, when are we going to start this? I'm like, shit. I'm going to bring some interesting guests with us. Special guest appearances. So it should be really, really fun. It's not where you walk, bitch. I like how she's trying to cross on a green light. There's a footbridge for a reason, lady. Yeah, I plan to do some, we got some sponsors, I think. That's why. So hopefully that pulls through. Then we're good. Then we got some travel streams, and then maybe some inside Philippines as well. What's going on here? Oh, looks like a policeman died or something. Overall, long day today, and then it's also my uncle's, well, his birthday was on Thursday or Friday. We're celebrating it today, so I don't know if I'm going to make it back in time. I got to make it back by 5. It's about two and a half hours one way. That's 5 hours, you know? So if it takes 2.5 hours from 5:30, I gotta leave by 3 o'clock. I'll get there by 12. I'll only be at the event for like a few hours. And and get the hell out of there. We get lunch at the mall. You decide to switch lanes, buddy? Oh. Me and my mom went to Vista Mall over here. That mall is dying. I don't know if it's really gonna collapse, like, end, but not a lot of stores left. The supermarket has been gutted. I don't know if they're redoing it. Doesn't make any sense for them to redo it. I think they're really gonna shut down the Vista Mall. I think all the Vista Malls have been sold. This is Vista Mall Pampanga. They just opened the J code, but it's separate then. The J code used to be a Burger King. I got toll money, I got gas. What else do I need? I've been watching too many videos of people getting hit in the crosswalk. Need some booze? I know. Maybe at the mall. Oops, they don't even serve booze at the mall. I have to find a bar. Or just slam some sojus or something. Are you far from the bike? Like 2 hours? That's a long time from now, bro. Still a long time from now. Manila's like 40 miles, 45 miles from here. Pretty far still. I'm on a long trip. Let's see what Google says. Google says 1 hour, 18 minutes if there's no traffic. 1 hour, 18 minutes. I'm thinking up to 2. I haven't slept yet. I've been slamming monsters since like 4 a.m. If I get tired, I'm gonna rest in the rest area. I'm not risking my life driving dead tired. See, the thing is, you're not really. Most people don't die from being drunk or, you know. The real thing that people are dying from is falling asleep at the wheel. And I do not want to fall asleep. That's why we have rest areas to rest. So it should be a good day today. I'm feeling very. I think good things are gonna happen today. I feel like that'll be the greatest thing that can happen. I find my passport. That could be the greatest thing that happen. But I definitely have to get my bike, a small cabinet, all my lights, my floor lamps, LED floor tube things, and then I don't know what else I need or what else I have there. I know there's some extra clothes. My subwoofer, maybe some electronics. New eBike? No, Samantha. I left her in the garage. So I had no room to put it in my car. Today I have an empty vehicle. Oh, they fixed it. Kind of blocked everyone off. That's kind of nice. Are we there yet? Yeah. We're here. Damn, look how many people are eating here. At Bambanga's best. Definitely not eating Kuala Luna House. What is this, a jeepney? Jerry's Grill. Skechers, Puma, Nike, Levi's store. What else is that here? USDS Toppa King. What the hell? Adidas outlet. Anta. run over that motorcyclist. What the hell? Did you guys see that? Nice Sunday morning. Tearing down some buildings, huh? baby. I mean, it's Sunday. There's usually not a lot of traffic on Sundays anyways. It's just gonna be the normal traffic at the mall areas. What's up, dope? And the event we're going to today is TCG Clash Expo, the trading card game expo. And I still don't understand why these lanes are solid lines here. Makes you think like you're not allowed to cross them. No, I'm not really a trading card person. That's the one thing like I never really got into. I mean, I collected Pokemon, the first gen cards, because you know they came out when I was in grade school, but other than that, no. I mean, it's not just trading cards, it's also TCG, trading card game. So like people are playing like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon, and any other TCGs, but I'm not really not a collector, and I don't even know what any cards are worth. I used to play Magic in grade school, and now all this stuff is popping again, you know. There's been a lot of people who started playing Magic like a year or two ago, and now it's like one of the biggest things again. And I'm like, man, this shit was like the biggest thing like 30 years ago, you know. Everything just revives itself every 25 years and stuff, you know. Why are they shooting off fireworks? It's not 4th of July yet. But there's some people, I know Cholo was hosting yesterday. I don't know if he might be hosting again today, so we'll see some people that we know. We're at the mall. Yeah, TCG is big money, but like, shouldn't be about the price of the cards, you know? It's a game. They're games. First and foremost, they're games. You know, that's the divide right there, you know. There's the scalpers, there's the hobbyists, and then there's the people in between. There's people who like to just open packs all day, hope to win big, and then there's people who open packs to get good cards to play with, you know. Some people don't care about the rarity, and the scalpers ruin the hobby. So a lot of the times they're starting to, like, you know, cut packs, cut seals, or print more cards out, so a rarity isn't a thing, you know, becomes more unrare. Like right now, in Japan, like, you're guaranteed to get good cards, so it's not rare in Japan, but like the American version or the English version is more rare than the Japanese versions. So it's like, are you here to play the game? Are you here as a hobbyist? Or are you here as a scalper? You know, are you gambling on this? Or are you just trying to make business off this? Or, you know, for the love of the game? I know people who are scalpers and sellers and they make more money than normal jobs. Yeah, but after a while, it's not a sustainable thing. You know, it's just like the sneaker people. They thought that they would be making money forever. And then Nike started reproducing the shoes and pushing more out. And that's what's going to happen to Pokemon cards. They're just going to start pushing more cards out where scalpers won't be a thing. Because, like, you can't have a sustainable business reselling something that's already being sold. You know? Because that value is just based on what people might want to pay. You might get, in the short run, you'll definitely make a ton of money. But in the long run, if these companies want to make sure that their card games are going to, like, become a thing still, you know, kick the scalpers out. It's a good hustle, yes, but it's never supposed to be sustainable. Just like the sneaker market, you know, all the hype beast shoes people, all that shit, everyone got burned on it. After pandemic hit and Nike started reproducing more, a lot of other shoe places started reducing more, scalpers are now in the negative. They bought as many pairs as they could. They bought hundreds of pairs opening day. They have all their bots. They thought they're going to make money hand over hand, and then boom. People don't care. People would rather just replicas all day. It's just about wearing nice shoes. And that same thing is going to happen to cards. Like, look at, like, baseball, basketball cards. Like, they were a hot item 30 years ago. Then the internet happened because people used to collect for, like, the stats, the information, the cool cards that they are. Then people, you know, then there became rarities, and then it became expensive for card collectors. But the same thing's going to happen to Pokemon and all these other card games. Yes, there will still be a market for expensive, but I feel like they're going to start burning the scalpers, you know? Don't blame them, to be honest. There's a strong market for Pokemon and all that random stuff. I mean, they're the reasons that the scalpers are the reason that ruined the people who just wanted to play the game as a hobby. You know, some young kid can't get in because scalpers are taking all the cards just so they can make $1. You know, but if they just start producing more cards, the people who play for a hobby and collect, they'll be happier. They'll have a chance to get into the market without having to spend hand over hand so much money. You know, they can still trade. There'll still be value in the cards. It's just scalping will go away. You know, that Pokemon market is going to crash sooner. Of course it will, 100%. I only buy cheap shoes, even Nikes. True, the replica shoes are not even bad. I wear replicas all day. I'd rather wear replicas because if my shoe gets damaged, get a new one. $20 a pair? Hell yeah. $20 a pair. Fuck. $20 a pair, retail $180, scalper price $200, $300. You know? $150. $120 for the shoe, $200 for scalpers, $300. Replicas bring the market down and nobody cares about the shoes anymore. Now you wear the shoes for fashion, not for value. You know? If someone wants to buy me a real pair of shoes, I'll be happy, but I'm not gonna buy that. We have replica market here. We have really good replicas. We have AAAs, reps, God tiers. We got good ones. And I buy Yeezys all day. thing with the scalping, you gotta get in quick, make as much money as possible before, you know, before the whole thing crashes. I mean, it's a great hustle. I'm not trying to say don't do it. It's a great hustle, but I'm saying it's not sustainable. Especially with, like, you know, Pokemon trying to really push out more cards out there. And it's funny that, like, the Japanese versions are not really worth more because they're not as rare. You know, in Japan, they're guaranteeing you a good card in every pack opening. While in the US, rules are different. They don't have to guarantee anything in the card pack. And then people who just open packs to get rare cards, you know, it's one of two people. Those are just happy to have some awesome cards and nice looking cards to play the game. The other ones are just like looking for value, gambling. Just to put them in the rooms as a display. I mean, it's cool to have. That's your collection. You know, a lot of collectors have two pairs of shoes though. One to put on display, one to wear. Or they're just waiting for a day to wear them. You know, I had a lot of shoes. But I wore them because, like, they weren't real. I didn't care if I creased them. I didn't care if they got dirty. You know, but you know, some people like to collect shoes, and that's cool. Nothing wrong with collecting shoes. But it's like wearing nice. It's like having really nice clothes, right? And then you might not wear it all the time. But yeah, to some people it might be like you're just buying shoes to put in your, you know, to sit on the wall. Or, you know, maybe they like those shoes that much that they don't really want to damage them because, you know, even though shoes are meant to be damaged, they're not a thing that lasts forever. They also paid big bucks for them. Me, I'd like to have a collection, but I don't care if they're real or not. I don't care if they're real. You ever see anyone getting pulled over for speeding? Not really. It's a different, on the expressway, it's like highway patrol. It's like private security. Police can come in too, but most people don't get in trouble for speeding. A lot of the laws aren't really like enforced because there's not enough people to enforce the rules. Cops usually don't chill on the highway. This is an expressway, it's private. That's why there's tolls. Like on the Skyway, it's San Miguel Corporation. It's their security that monitors and stuff the roads. Same thing with this. This would be under a different company. So you either have like some kind of highway patrol or, you know, private security. Well, it depends if they're an investment to where. Well, with the sneaker market collapsing, it's no longer an investment. So, you know, that's what's going to happen. Look at what happened. There's so many people used to collect so many dunks. They're like, oh man, gonna make so much money. But then Nike just re-releases shoes all day now. So people can get in and buy shoes at retail price, and then Nike will make more money, and scalpers won't make any money anymore. They're gonna have to sell at a loss. They bought too many. And then there's really no more investment in shoes. You just have nice shoes, and you display them to show off, you know, your collection. And then there's no more investment, because an investment, if the price of the shoe doesn't really go up anymore, while the sneaker market's like kind of dead, it's just, you just wear shoes to wear shoes now. There's no more investment anymore. Because what? The investment's supposed to go up, right? That's the whole reason you're investing in it. You don't invest to go down. But that's what's happened to the shoe market already. Because of pandemic, and then all the manufacturers re-releasing shoes on whenever they want, that just combats all the scalping, because they're leaving too much money on the table. So why not re-release shoes like Jordan 1s, some retros, some dunks. Everyone can buy them at retail now and not at scalper pricing. Then everyone has a chance to buy shoes. Now you got shoes at retail price and everyone's happy. The only people not happy? Scalpers who their only skill is resell. You know, rip people off. Because a lot of these things, like, they really don't have value. It's just, what are other people willing to pay for them? And because of scalpers, that's why the prices go up. They buy as many shoes as possible, you know, taking it off the market, so now they become rare and people are going to pay more. But if these companies start just re-releasing shoes, there's no more, that market dies. You know, that's already happened to the shoe market. And Pokemon, you know, whoever owns Pokemon, the trading card game, they're already trying to do that with packs. Trying to make more packs available for people, and scalping, you know, let them scalp. They'll start buying too many cards, and then boom, now these cards are no longer rare. Everyone can buy them to play the game, and what's your real investment now? Like, yeah, there'll still be some value on cards that are semi-rare, but, you know, it controls the market away from the scalpers who are making more money than the company releasing the product. So to me, I like that. I mean, yes, I'm a reseller. I guess I was a scalper too. Like, I was buying Super Nintendo minis. But then the thing was, they were available at the stores, and I wasn't like, it was always available at the stores. I would just sell them online, because I would deliver them and set them up for people. So instead of me, I buy them for 80 bucks, sell them for like 200 sometimes, 170, 150 to 200. But I would also set them up or mod them if they wanted it, selling a service along with a product. Or if you just want a straight up $200 for one, because they're too lazy to go to Best Buy and go get it, because I wasn't, you know, everywhere I went they were available. And they didn't even make that many, to be honest. Damn, we made it to the tollway already. Nice, easy peasy. Of course, everyone's hustling to make money. Why not? Not against the hustle culture, but like, you know, people selling Steam machines for like $3,000. That's kind of ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. That's pure greed. You know, selling video cards for triple the price instead of like $1,500, it's like $4,000 for a 5090 or something. Now that's crazy. Have a ditch to Aaron. Send it to my house. My mom needs a chair. So I was saying, people selling GTA 6 pre-orders on eBay. Yeah, why not? But the thing is, if they're just game codes, there's an unlimited supply of game codes. You know what? You're gonna be able to get download the game a week early. Can even play the game until it's released. I wouldn't pre-order anything. If they're just game codes, you could just buy it on PlayStation Network or Xbox Network, or when they come to Steam in 2028. No reason to really pre-order. I mean, the only reason people will pre-order is to download the game early. Unless there's some kind of bonus, there's no purpose. It's not gonna run out. Yeah, it's unlimited, right? If it's digital codes, it's unlimited. Unless they put some kind of fake like limit on them. We're only gonna sell 5 million digital codes, which is stupid. How about all the GTA series, but never played them for more than a week? I think I played GTA 5 the most. But I only play online. I never play the single player mode or story mode. So like GTA 6, like even if I bought it, I really wouldn't even play the story mode. I've never even played GTA 5 story mode. I've only played I only played GTA 5 until you're able to play online, you know? Like you have to go through the beginning mission, then go to the second mission, then you can play online. That's as far as I get. I've never played one player mode ever after that on GTA 5. And I have like hundreds and hundreds of hours, maybe 1,000 hours in GTA, you know? Didn't ever play the first player mode. Only played online mode. $200 on eBay? That's kind of wild. Like, why would you pay extra? You know, if it's a digital code, why even pay extra? But if they did release like physical copies of it, yeah, that's way better. Offline mode, way better. I might buy a PlayStation, but I want to learn about the cheap regions. If I need a physical, there's no physical disc yet. They said there might be physical discs in December, but knowing Rockstar, they might just do full digital. You like Saints Row better? Saints Row was fun because you could get a fucking katana. The worst is if you buy like in a different region and then it's region locked. That would suck. Exactly, idiots. I heard that it will be single player only. Yeah, of course. It's going to be a single player game first. Online will come out like a couple months later. GTA 6 Remastered ports for another 20 years. And then people are buying the $100 bundle so they can have access to like 7 stores that the normies can't have access to. I think that's kind of lame. Hiding the complete game behind a paywall. Ridiculous. I could understand like pre-orders like the Steam machine, but like a digital game, lame. Or like when Nintendo Switch limited the copies of Super Mario All-Stars, the new Super Mario All-Stars, you know, the one with like Galaxy 2 and, you know, Switch version, like that was like lame. They took it off the market. Like, how the hell do you take off a game off the market even if there's a digital version? You're creating artificial scarcity to force people to buy the game. You know? And that's the lamest thing that these guys do. That's all lame, you know? Now that we have digital and some people want physical, the digital should never go away. It's just a code so you can download the game. So why would you ever like stop producing the codes? I can understand stop producing the physical copies because it costs money, but a digital code doesn't cost that much. You know, it's just a storage space online for someone to download that game. But like ridiculous tactics. You know there's a demand to milk, of course, but it's just like I can understand them like stopping the physical game, but like to stop the digital copy of the game is fucking ridiculous. That is just ill intent right there, man. That's some shady ass shit. Games should last forever. You know? And I see Nintendo fans defending that behavior. Right, people are only putting it on eBay for suckers, yeah? I mean, I would put shit on eBay too. Like, make your money. Make your money. I mean, some people are just like, they're too lazy to do shit themselves. They'll just buy it online. So they see a premium. They're like, well, it would have cost me gas and time. I can just get it now and it'll be delivered to my house. But yeah, that was one game I wanted to buy, but with emulation and ROMs, I can still get it. I mean, they already have printer subscriptions where if you don't pay the monthly fee, you can't print from your printer. So why? I don't see that as shocking if they did it. You got to pay for the driver updates, and the old drivers expired. That'd be fucking crazy. You can't even use your goddamn computer. Or they'll be like, well, you could use it, but you're locked in at 720p. That's the highest resolution. If you want to continue, you must pay the subscription fee to unlock all the resolutions. I wish that didn't sound real. Hey, man. Look at Intel when they had that subscription fee to unlock the cores. And then HP with their printer subscription where you can't even use a damn printer unless you pay like $10 a month. And then, who else was doing subscriptions? I mean, just like BMW with their heated seats. Or was that Tesla? Whatever. A subscription for heated seats? To unlock heated seats that are already installed in your car? Like, why the fuck do you have to pay for that extra on a subscription base? Or is it a one-time fee? Regardless, it's already in your damn car. $50 a year to get 4K resolution, and then you can unlock 8K for an additional $50. That would be fucking crazy. I'd give up. I would never buy new hardware anymore. And then they'll start expiring your drivers. Oh, well, this driver no longer works on your card, so you're stuck at the old driver. And then a new game comes out and you can't play it because you need a driver update. Ah, that'd be fucking stupid, bro. I'd be pissed. People will swarm to China hardware even though they still sell shit right now. There's a subscription in Tesla, certain features. Yeah. I mean, their auto drive features on a subscription base. There's a couple things on there that are subscription based. But I think it was BMW that did heated seats. Somebody did heated seats. You have to pay extra. Even though it's already installed in your car, you have to pay some kind of subscription to unlock it. It's like, why? How is that even legal? It's already in your car. And it's a software unlock. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Because, man, subscription based is the new thing. Live service. They make so much more money, and they get to know how much money they're making because it's monthly. If people are locked in, they can really say how much they're going to be making or potential to be making versus just an assumption of how much people are going to buy the game one time. And just like video games, it's all becoming this digital code where you can't resell your discs. Other people are making money off of their games, reselling it, trading it in. If it's digital, you can't do shit with it. And if everything's digital, you don't really